So I saw a small clip rolling around the internet, especially on Twitter, about Aqib Talib hating on Jaxson Dart. I've heard Aqib Talib talk about Jaxson Dart, especially that he has a little bit more passion in it, being that the Giants went up against his Denver Broncos. So, we're gonna go through this. I'm already triggered. I think I'm 34 seconds in, and I said I've got to make this a video. I have to make this a reaction video because he's already triggering me. So we are going to watch this together, everybody. Let's go. Of course, before we start this video, make sure you guys check out the sponsor, Sleeper. If you use the promo code 27Squad, you're going to receive a 100% match up to $100 and also receive a free $20 entry with no deposit needed. You guys don't even need to put a deposit to get the free $20 entry when you put in the promo code 27Squad. Let's get on to the video.
Down. Whoop-dee-doo. The superstar.
Wait this to the beginning because I want everybody to experience what I have experienced. Trigger warning, guys. Any Giants fans out there watching?
I just want to talk about the superstar.
Trigger warning.
I knew you. He's been itching over here to talk about.
He wants to talk about that. I might pause a lot here. He wants to talk about the superstar. I guarantee you. You know how crazy it is between the difference between a loss and a win. If Jaxson Dart. If the Giants defense held strong and they won that game 32 to freaking 8 or 32 to 16 even, we would be having a totally different conversation. He would not be up and about Jaxson Dart putting 30 points on the Denver Broncos defense, but I digress.
I want to talk about the superstar, bro. So
let's hear it.
13 points. That was a pretty good first 2 drives or first 4 drives. In the second half, let's see what the superstar did. First possession,
over his words.
Punt. Second possession, touchdown. All runs. And Tracy Bruss for 40 yards. All runs. You completed a 7-yard pass, 7 other runs, one of them for a touchdown. Boom, touchdown.
I don't see the problem in that. So he just has to do it all himself. If you have a run game that's working against your Denver Broncos defense, you want them to just say, Jaxson, Aqib Talib doesn't think you're a superstar, Jaxson. You got to throw it. Every single down, you got to throw it. When you score, you got to throw it. He still led that offense to put 32 points on the board. What are we talking about?
The next possession, a tip pass for a 40-yard touchdown. Whoop-dee-doo.
Wan'Dale Robinson was hit accurately for that pass. Okay, that was an accurate pass for Wan'Dale Robinson. Again, not Jaxson Dart's fault that it bobbled and Wan'Dale Robinson muffed it. Right, it's not his fault that he muffed it, and Theo Johnson came up with it and for a fantastic play. Did you know Bo Nix also threw a ball that was tipped and wound up being a touchdown in the end zone? Like, can we have the same energy here?
Ooh. The superstar
got a ball tipped. Whoop-de-doo. That's a touchdown. Those are points on the board.
Come on, man. What did the superstar do there?
Superstars get those bounce.
That was another interception. Hufanga, he didn't see Hufanga coming. Hufanga came, tipped the ball up. That's an interception you're throwing. Then you get guys who don't really watch the game. You see the stat line. Say, he threw a 40-yard touchdown. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit, right? That's another bullshit touchdown.
Oh, God. Yo, Aqib Talib is so salty right now because of all the shit that the Denver Broncos media and the players and the fan base was talking about Jaxson Dart just for him to put 30 points on your defense. I get it. We lost. I get it. We'll take that on the chin. But don't say anything about Jaxson Dart or Andrew Thomas or these other guys that balled out that plenty of the Denver space we're talking shit about.
Okay, what do you do on the next? Now this comeback is starting now. What do you do next? Interception. What do you do next? Punt. What do you do next? Bullshit, pass interference, reach over the goal line. He did absolutely nothing in the second half of that game.
Play calling in the fourth quarter.
He did absolutely nothing in the second half of that game. I saw it with my own eyes. I watched him close. I even put down my...
They tried to run out the clock because they were up by... It was 26-8 at some point. They tried to run out the clock. And then Jaxson Dart tried throwing it, and nobody's getting open. He had to force the ball and then wound up throwing an interception, trying to play hero ball. That's his fault. He's going to take that on the chin all day. But I don't understand. Aqib Talib, if you don't want to call him a superstar, fine. I don't think you should out here grant and throw around the superstar word lightly. I'm a Giants fan. I believe in Jaxson Dart. If you don't want to call him a superstar, fine. He's talking about him like he's trash. He's talking about him like he's trash, and he's able to talk all high and mighty because his team won, and Jaxson Dart did not win. That does not take away from the fact that he put 32 points up on that defense. Should be 35 points. Bo Nix should have had to go down that field for a touchdown if the Giants would kick their extra points. That's what we're talking about. Jaxson Dart put up 5 touchdowns, led that offense and put up 5 touchdowns. 4 were he was responsible for 4. Cam Scatterboo had his own. Tyrone Tracy had his own running. Cam Scatterboo had one too, but through the air from Jaxson Dart. It's crazy the difference between a loss and a win, because if they lost, maybe he would still be talking shit. I don't know. It's Aqib Talib.
My last cocktail, so let me be alert.
So you were alert after drinking all day?
Let me watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me really lock in and watch this shit. I even watched it again this morning on the plane. Let me watch it again. Bro, he did absolutely nothing. But when we took the lead, he had to come back and play quarterback. Pat Surtain drop pick. Afunga and them another drop pick. Like, bro, I watch quarterbacks. I study quarterbacks, man. If you labeling this dude a superstar, then I don't know what the fuck Bo Nix is. Simple as that.
Up and down. Up and down. He's a superstar because this Giants left for dead.
They still left for dead.
No, they're not.
They 2-4 left for dead.
They got the juice.
Talking about now they got the juice, but they 2-4.
He is the reason why they are relevant.
They not relevant.
And Scatterbo.
They 2-4. Why they last in the damn?
They're not relevant, but people are more so talking about Jaxson Dart scoring on your defense than Bo Nix making a historic 33-point comeback in the fourth quarter. Make that make sense. Who's the relevant one? Jaxson Dart and the Giants with Cam Scatterboo are more talked about than the Denver Broncos and what they did last week. They won the game, the Giants lost the game, and Jaxson Dart is still getting more praise. Well, make that make sense. On Thursday Night Football, he put another 5 touchdowns on a Philadelphia Eagles defense who's been pretty damn stout this season, and they just won the freaking Super Bowl. And they're not relevant. But somehow you guys find a way to always talk about him. But they're not relevant. Got you.
They went in there.
Why are they relevant?
They went in there and blanked their ass.
He went in there and blanked the second half.
I give it to, I'm sorry, I keep pausing a lot, guys. I give it to Richie Incognito for trying his best to defend the Giants and Jaxson Dart, because he's been doing that lately this season. Some of his points are a little petty because he's just trying to get a one-up on Aqib Talib, but I appreciate you, Richie. If you see this, I appreciate you.
Lost the fucking game. Delay a game. He had 2 delay games.
He did.
You're blaming him, the quarterback and the head coach.
He's a rookie.
Smoked the game. It should have been worse because he threw 2 interceptions. Yeah. Before he reached over the goal line, he really threw another 2 interceptions. Our guys fighting over the pick.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That should have been a pick.
We can't crown that shit. I will not let us crown that in the gridiron. That's bullshit. The Giants not relevant. They're 2-4.
Let me have my turn.
Bottom of the barrel NFC East trash. Leave them there.
Let me have my turn. They went in there. They were blanking their ass. This is a hot team that had come back. Defense is flying around. The second half, they stalled out because they got conservative play calling. They were attempting to run the clock out.
They're trying to run the clock out, which made them inherently take their foot off the gas pedal.
But they couldn't get it done. Turn around, hand it to Scatterbo. Turn around, hand it to Scatterbo. And not creative, just downhill double teams duo. Tried to make some plays to get down the end, but the play calling, getting conservative, them not running out the clock. That's what stymied his second half production. For the first 3 quarters of that game, he is a fucking superstar.
Did you see what he did in the second quarter?
What did he do?
He had a punt and they had an all-run drive for a touchdown. He did nothing.
So you're gonna blame play calling for what he did in the second quarter, but then you're not gonna blame play calling in the fourth quarter.
I'm not gonna give him credit for a Tracy touchdown. I'm not gonna give him credit for a tip pass.
You're not gonna give him for marching into Denver and blanking their ass and almost coming out with a win.
Who he blank? Who did he blank? We talking about
the entire Denver offense, the entire Denver team. Goose egg going into the fourth.
I don't like this point by Richie because Jaxson Dart doesn't play defense. Is what I appreciate Richie. I really do. It seems like he's really trying to get. It seems like he's really annoyed by Aqib Talib. He's a little triggered right now, so he's kind of just throwing anything out there, petty stuff. Blanking. He didn't blank anybody.
Dart didn't do that, though.
They had the momentum, and that's because of Jaxson Dart. They had Russell Wilson. Guys couldn't relate to him. They put Dart in there. Look at the defense. Look at Burns. Look at Thibodeau. Look at those guys flying around to make plays.
Flying in the locker room after the game, pissed off again.
Denver
because they lost.
Denver talk shit. Your boys opened their mouth.
They did.
Bulletin board material for the Giants.
They did.
And they came in there and whipped that ass for 3 quarters.
And they came out, y'all came out crying, and we came out popping bottles. So who got their ass whooped?
I don't think Denver was popping bottles after that one.
Why wouldn't they be? They just said world history, and it's the best fucking comeback ever. NFL, why wouldn't we pop bottles?
Because they got their asses kicked for 3 quarters.
All right, Rich, can I say this? Okay. He is currently not a superstar. You cannot bless him as a superstar currently because what he's doing consistently is what he did yesterday. Go look at his games. When he came out versus Chargers, he come out hot, put up two buckets, stall out. Went up to New Orleans, 2 buckets.
Down here.
Who's he got catching
These
passes?
two together.
Wait,
Who are his wide receivers?
No, Richie, let me finish.
You don't care. Mr. Neighbors. He's throwing passes to tight ends. He is making something out of nothing.
He is, but this is why you can't.
This is why nothing.
And this is me who y'all clip this and y'all.
I want to say that Gerald McCoy is always the most level-headed on the program in the arena. Always the most level-headed guy, especially when it comes to Jaxson Dart or just any other subject. I always wind up agreeing with Gerald McCoy.
Hey, now y'all set me up.
Speak on.
But listen, when I said he's a brewing superstar, one because of the market he's in.
That plays a lot into it.
He's extremely marketable. He's playing well right now, and who he's playing for, but his trajectory. But you can't stamp him now as a current superstar because you cannot play good to start the game and then stall out every single game. This is what's happening.
I would blame supporting cast. I would blame supporting cast.
You don't blame him for shit.
No, listen,
superstars. His fault, right? This is one of his first. This is his first little run as a rookie. What I'm saying is he gives the team life. Scatabo gives the team life. This team was left for dead.
You want to know what a superstar looks like? You remember that game we watched last week on Thursday Night Football with Pittsburgh and the Bengals? You seen that last drive?
Joe Flacco is a superstar?
Forget Joe Flacco. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers, the 4-time MVP. Did you see how that drive went? He started out, boom, he scrambled, stepped up, he threw a pass, he threw a dot.
I will say that I've said this all the time. A superstar quarterback, a top-tier quarterback is always going to make the team better no matter who is at receiver. Tom Brady did it. Eli did it. Superstar quarterbacks will always work with what they have, and they will win games despite that. I already see that in Jaxson Dart. Is he there yet? No, he's only played 4 games in the NFL. He wasn't even the day 1 starter. I'm going to give him grace to get there. But what he's doing so far, scoring 30, putting up 21 points with Malik Neighbors going down out of nowhere and beating an undefeated Chargers team, then going out on Thursday Night Football, first game of the week on a short week to go beat the Philadelphia Eagles and put 5 freaking touchdowns on their ass with nobody but tight ends and Wan'Dale Robinson, and then to go into Denver and to put up another 5 touchdowns and be responsible for 4 of them with, again, tight ends pretty much and Wan'Dale Robinson to work with. That is like starting to brew a superstar. He's not there yet. So I agree with Joe McCoy, but for Aqib Talib to say that he's just not going to be a superstar and he just hates Jaxson Dart for whatever reason. Richie Incognito is already kind of crowning him already. I wouldn't go that far yet, but you can't deny what Jaxson Dart is doing in New York. You cannot deny it. He's done things that Daniel Jones has never done. And look what Daniel Jones is doing now with Indy with a good supporting cast. Daniel Jones has never done that with our supporting cast. When Daniel Jones was down receivers, we were desperate for anything, any type of score, any type of yards, because he couldn't get it done by himself.
It got tipped, okay? We come back the next play. What do I do? Boom, step up, quick little strike. What do I do? They get a penalty, go back. Right after that, boom, strike for a touchdown. That's what superstars do.
You know what else?
It's not about
who's Aaron Rodgers have on the outside?
But do you know what else?
Who did he throw the touchdown to? It wasn't DK Metcalf.
Firemouth, yeah.
Firemouth.
You know what superstars do?
Who is Firemouth?
Tell me.
Superstars find a way to win when you're down 19-0 in the 4th quarter. They win. That's what superstars do. You know what non-superstars do? You find a way to lose when you up 19-0 in the 4th quarter. You find a way to lose that shit. That's the head coach and the quarterback.
Yep.
Y'all lost that shit together. That's what non-superstars do.
Defense didn't have anything to say.
Superstars find a way to win that game. The defense has something to do with both Knicks winning.
Okay.
They got an interception and a 3-and-out. They got something to do with that. But it's a quarterback-driven league in wins and losses. You can't say when we lost, now it's not the quarterback.
We'll blame the whole loss on Jaxson Dart.
Okay, bottom line. I need your bottom line to this.
He didn't even deny it. He's just saying, yep, blame the whole thing on Jaxson Dart.
Jaxson Dart not the answer in New York.
He is.
No.
He's not the answer.
Aqib Talib is such a contrarian. Holy.
If the answer is 2 and 4, then y'all standard is lower than mine.
Starting out,
Your standard is lower than mine.
He's missing his number one.
What's the result? I don't give a damn if you look great taking that test. You look absolutely amazing. You came studied and you had notes and you had your glasses on. If you fail that motherfucker, you fail that motherfucker.
Simple as that. So if you're the head coach right now, you're thinking, I got to find another quarterback.
If I'm the head coach right now, I'm thinking, we still sorry as shit. Maybe it's the coach. I don't know what it is, but we 2 and 4. We bottom of the barrel NFC East again. But I can't say I got the answer if we still 2 and 4.
Well, they have the answer at quarterback. They have their guy.
If you build the team and you got a quarterback, are you not going to say, okay, we got a quarterback, now let's keep building
around?
All right, well, if I got my O-line is all first damn rounders. My D-line is all first rounders, and I'm still losing. What am I thinking right now? I got
What do you mean the O-line is all first rounders? You have 1 first-round pick. Andrew Thomas is a first-round pick. John Runyon is like a 6th-round pick. JMS is a 2nd-round pick. GVR was like drafted in like 1800 BC. I don't know. And Jermaine Illuminor is like a 3rd-round pick. What are you talking about? All first-round picks. Who is this clown? Yo, Aqib Talib, bro, you're going to make me dislike you. I loved you when you played in the NFL. My God, you're going to make me hate you.
I just say there's a lot to build off. There's a lot to build off in New York, and it starts with Jaxson.
They celebrated yesterday.
I'm thinking right now with Scatterboo. I know I got something with Scatterboo. Shit, he the one bringing the life.
Wait, they celebrated yesterday a Super Bowl, which is extremely rare to get. Who was the starting quarterback? His name is Peyton Manning. He's arguably one of, if not the greatest quarterback individually of all time. As a rookie, he threw 28 interceptions.
Led the league.
Right.
Okay, so if that happened in today's game, you know what people be saying? He ain't it. Get him out of there.
Yep.
That 28 interception rookie ended up being Peyton Manning. It's okay to mess up as a rookie.
He almost threw 5 yesterday.
Almost. Is not throwing them. He threw them.
Right.
Peyton threw the 28, and he became Peyton Manning. You can't say he's not the answer just because they're losing as he's a rookie.
I can't say that, bro. I'm a results-based opinion. That's what I got, a results-based opinion.
You don't even know what he's saying. He's just trying to be contrarian.
If you're 2 and 4,
What are you, Lee?
we still don't have the answer. I can't say we got the answer if we're 2 and 4.
The whole team
I
does
can't
not
say
have
that.
the answer, but you have pieces in place.
All right.
A lot of people got pieces in place, but the answer, no. I got A, B, C, and D. I don't got the answer yet. I got a nice. One of these things is the answer. I don't got it yet.
You got to pick one of them, but even on the Scantron, you got to pick A, B. One of them is the answer.
Exactly.
You saying none of them is right.
Well,
See, one of them right. I don't know what it is.
You got a quarterback, you got a running back, and you got a
go from a
defense.
stale team that when that
So
same
what
guy
don't you have?
Offensive line.
You don't have wins. That's what you
the
don't
kicker
have.
messed up.
Listen, we went into this season, right? It was going to be Russell Wilson until it was Jaxson Dart time.
Wait, is Richie Incognito a Giants fan? Can somebody tell me, is he a Giants fan? He said we. Am I missing something here? Is Richie Incognito a Giants fan? That's interesting. He just said we. We just went into the season with Russell Wilson. And I know why. Like, he's like defending Jaxson Dart tooth and nail.
Russell Wilson comes in. He looks terrible. They look flat. Russell's chucking it around the yard, but they're not having sustained drive. They're not having success. You insert this kid into the lineup, and boom, they instantly got a chance to win every game.
So Bo Nix is
They won the first game.
Bo Nix is a superstar.
Okay, well, I see where your baseline is.
Okay, well,
you ain't changing that baseline.
70% of the chat says Jaxson Dart is a superstar.
70%?
All right, 70.
Hold on, let me write that down. Let me write that down.
But this is just the audience.
Let me write that down.
Audience, okay?
70% of the chat is from New York.
So, okay.
He is like currently a superstar.
That's what they're saying.
Yes.
That's what they're
No,
saying.
that's media persona. That's why I said he's going to
in the
be.
biggest market in the world. He's in the toughest market
That's
in the
why I
world.
said he's gonna be.
And the record is 2 and 4.
They go hand in
But
hand.
they
You got to
go
go on the field, too.
Right, but listen,
I
their
think
record.
isn't 70% of our chat Rob?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
They're 2-5. I mean, I'm just gonna put that out there. They're 2-5, but everybody says 2 and 4. They seem to not remember that we are going into week 8 of the NFL season. So that is the video. Be sure you guys like, subscribe, and thank you guys for reacting with me. What do you guys think about this whole situation? I get Aqib Talib to an extent, but his like hater meter is off the charts. And I get what Richie Incognito is saying as well. I wouldn't crown him a superstar yet, but I really think Jaxson Dart will get there. And he's already showing lots of flashes to the point where we're seeing it a lot more consistently, and I'm like expecting it at this point. And Joe McCoy is always very level-headed. So what do you guys think? Is Jaxson Dart a superstar? Will he be, or is he just not a superstar? Let me know in the comment section below. See you guys soon.